Hey guys, welcome to another video. So for today, I'm going to just channel the Divine Masculine, and the reason being is because yesterday I felt like there was so much energy, transformation at the bottom. There was so much energy, and I feel like it was really directed towards the Divine Masculine because just everything that I was feeling, everything I was channeling, and in my meditation this morning. So I was having a lot of throat chakra things come up yesterday, so my voice was coming in and out. I've been coughing a little bit this morning, which definitely shows me that there is the Divine Masculine is definitely stepping into his power with his throat chakra again. And of course, that's ultimately always going to be mirrored into the Divine Feminine and what is happening with us as well. So let's get started. So what I was channeling in my meditation prior to this, when I was really wanting to come with clear messages, I got the words confidence and volcano that were shown to me. And this is a lot of what I felt yesterday as well, is that this Divine Masculine, whoever I'm picking up on, may this resonate with you or not, if you are in the physical, if you're able to see how your Divine Masculine is acting in the 3D, or if you're picking up on him energetically. He was getting to the point yesterday where he was just, he was at that volcano. It was exploding, and it was his confidence rising, his power rising, but then that's also going to push his throat chakra to open up, as well as his heart chakra to open up. Which is what this card that fell out first. And what this means to me is that they were feeling angry, a lot of aggression and rage, not towards anyone externally per se, but really more inwardly. They were done with these karmic patterns that were showing up, which I talked a lot about in the last video. This last like karmic push, they're fed up with these patterns coming up. They're fed up with going and being involved with these karmic partnerships, these karmic behaviors, these karmic patterns, and they're really done with it. So you can see here the destruction card came out, as well as the sacral chakra. So again, they are in, it's disruption, but you can see essentially it's the tower. So the tower moment was happening for them. They were definitely in this volcanic eruption. And that is pushing these chakras to open up. So I was picking up on the throat chakra, we have the heart chakra here and the sacral chakra here, which this shows me the sacral chakra coming out is that this coming into balance. This means being able to be physically intimate as well as emotionally intimate. And what I got from this was that this sacral chakra is more so for them being more emotionally available and emotionally intimate with themselves. So this tower moment is happening, which is putting them into this aggression mode of, I don't want to be in this struggle anymore. I don't want to be in these karmic patterns anymore. And they're really opening up their hearts to themselves and being emotionally intimate with themselves and being comfortable doing so, and really listening to what they want now. And they're ready. They want to break free. They don't want to be in this karmic pattern anymore. Again, I picked up on like a lot of aggression and rage, but internally that is being looked at. So aggression and rage toward themselves and not breaking free yet. And I almost got this image of like this man just screaming at the top of his lungs wanting to break free. And we have the destiny card fell out. So yes, this is all part of their destiny. They are remembering, and that is why they're so angered towards themselves, because they know this path. They know that the spiritual journey is what they want to be on. They know that this love, this divine feminine, is where they want to go towards, and they're just sick and tired of anything holding them back from that. Passion ignited fell out, but it fell out reversed. So I feel like they were blocking their passions. And as divine feminines, you all may have picked up on this. You may have picked up on this, whereas maybe you felt a little lackluster and not wanting to move forward with your passions. You kind of feeling that hopelessness. Not really interested in things, but we all know that that is part of the ascension process. So this passion ignited being reversed I hear that it's coming into balance with this tower moment that they're having, but their heart chakra opening up as well as their sacral chakra opening up, which the sacral chakra is emotional intimacy, it's physical intimacy, but it's also where our creative flows. So this is opening up. It has been blocked for a little bit, but it is opening up. And once you are in your passion, once you are doing things that are passionate to you and you're in that flow of life, then you are on your destiny path and you're able to create and you're able to manifest things more easily. And you are in alignment when you are working on things that are passionate to you. So what else is going on with this divine masculine? What else is happening? So mental conflict came out, which definitely goes with the theme of what we were talking about here. They are in this mental conflict. They're done with being in this mental conflict, though. That rage, that inward rage that I was telling you about, the anger that they're feeling, is because they are so done with this back and forth pull. They're done with having this inner conflict, this inner war within themselves, and that is coming to a conclusion. And I just looked, and at the bottom of the deck, love begins. Yes, this is all leading towards union. Union energies are so high right now and through the rest of this year. So what else is going on with this divine masculine? What else is going on with this divine masculine? Material harvest reversed. And we have a few more that came out. So we have material harvest in reversed. We have obstacles and challenges. And then we have patience and planning reversed. So this shows that what I'm hearing is the divine masculine, and this goes back to a couple of videos I did in the past where they're really coming to terms with looking at the material world differently and how it does not reflect their inward value. So the material harvest reverse shows me that they are loosening their grips. They're letting go of the way that they've seen the material world in the past and what material things mean to them. And they're really coming into more of the spiritual connection and really seeing that the world is so much more than just these material goods, and that this is not really what they want anymore. And then obstacles and challenges, this process, yes, they're in these obstacles, they're in these challenges, but it's all for showcasing them and pulling them out of this matrix, pulling them out of this material world. I'm sorry, excuse me guys. And then patience and planning reversed. This is definitely something I picked up on as I was meditating, is the patience part of this. So again, I was being shown this volcano eruption. So they're at this culmination point. They're done. They're fed up. They want out of this matrix. They want out of these karmic situations. They want to be done with themselves, pulling themselves back in. They're done with their ego. So they're really in this state of impatience around that. But they are being called to remember that it is all part of the process. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of this whole world order of breaking out of the matrix and rising into ascension. So let's pull from the Moonology deck. What does the divine masculine need to know? What are they being called to remember? What is the divine masculine being called to remember? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Yes, this is completely accurate. They are being called to remember that this is all coming up to be resolved, that a resolution is in sight. This is not going to be forever, and they will pull out of this. What else does this divine masculine need to know? And you guys remember, as they're going through this as a divine feminine, you are going to pick up on this energy. It is going to be mirrored in you somehow. So just be aware of that being like done type of energy that they are feeling inwardly. This may showcase in your world, and you might pick up on it and feel done with the divine masculine, because they're feeling this way about themselves internally, which in a divine feminine then results in you feeling that way about the divine masculine. So be very aware of how you are picking up on this energetically, and do not project onto the divine masculine what he's already feeling internally. So try not to look at him and be fed up with it, be annoyed that he's going through these processes. Really allow the space for him to clear this on his own. That is a huge lesson right now that I've picked up on as well, and that he needs to go through the dark tunnel alone. Like he's saying, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I want you here with me. Sometimes I want to reach out my hand to you, but I do need to go through this alone, and I know I do, and it is for my highest good and for your highest good in our connection. So just be aware of your energy and how you're picking up on this and how you're looking at the divine masculine. Hold space for him. Remember that he is being uplifted, and see him as being in his power. Remember him as being in his power and have those thoughts about him. What else is this divine masculine going through? Yes, a new start is coming. New moon, heat, which is pretty relevant as we just had a new moon a few days ago, but a new start is coming. There is hope, divine masculine. He's being called to remember that this is all destruction because a new start is coming. But I'm also picking up on that there are divine masculines who know that this new start is coming, and they're actually very excited about it, which is why they're having this inward aggression towards themselves, because they're like, I know this new start is here. I know that I'm right here at this beginning. I just want all of this other past stuff to just fall away and leave me alone. But it's his own energetic patterns and behaviors and thought processes that are keeping these intact. So he's being called to look at it on a very deep level. What else does this divine masculine need to know? They're being called to take action right now. They need to make this new start happen, to let go of this anger, aggression, rage about these karmic situations, patterns, or people popping up again. They're being called to take action. That is the only way to resolve this. So it's like on one side of the house, they have fear holding them back in some areas, but then on the other side of the house, they have this readiness, this eagerness, this really wanting to push forward. Kind of like, if you guys know in the tarot deck, the Rider Tarot deck, he's the Knight of Swords, so he really has that like wanting to go forward mentality, yet almost to his own detriment. So on these two different sides of the house, two totally different mindsets, and he's having to come into that energetic union within himself to be able to really move forward. And the action is what is going to allow this new start to come in. Okay, let's go to this deck and see what we pull. Okay, what is this divine masculine's higher self wanting him to remember, wanting him to know? Happiness fell out, which I'm hearing, and I was channeling this a lot the past couple of days. I kept hearing in my head, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, which I'll take for myself. Yes, absolutely. But I will say, I think it was just a channeled message from the divine masculine, because the happiness card did fall out. So they are happy. They have this inner happiness, which is a good sign, you guys. That is such a good sign that they are happy. And they're ultimately happy, which is why this last culmination point, this volcano eruption, is happening, because anything that is out of alignment with that happiness is really causing this destruction, because it's being pulled out of their life. And their higher self is calling them, is reminding them to remember this happiness. Remember that this is all for that happiness, all for that peace that they've recently come into and found and discovered within themselves. Okay, that's it for that deck, I feel. So let's go to the love messages now from the Divine Masculine. Let's see what he wants to say to the Divine Feminine. I just heard I'm picking up on her. So your Divine Masculine is definitely picking up on your energy. Divine Feminine, he's picking up on the love that you're sending him. Again, remember to be cautious about how you're thinking about him right now. And ultimately remember the higher self of the Divine Masculine when you may be triggered to look at him differently. Maybe you're triggered in seeing his ego, or you become frustrated because you're picking up on his frustration towards himself. Just be very aware of it, because he is picking up on you. He is energetically sensitive. He is connected to you on this energetic level. So remember that, and again, send him love. See him as this high Divine Masculine that you know him to be. What does this Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine? I thought I could walk away and forget all about you and this, like I've walked away from many others. The thought of you with anyone else drives me crazy. I try not to think about it. Yeah, he's picking up on you. He's really thinking about you. He thinks about you all the time right now. I really feel that. There's a lot of energetic union happening right now, and the Divine Masculines are reaching out in the 5D. Maybe not so much in the 3D, but definitely in the 5D. Okay. What other messages does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine? What does he want the Divine Feminine to know? I'm worried about you moving on. Yeah, he really doesn't want you to move on. He is scared of losing you. I regret the way we left things off. And I think the I'm worried about you moving on is really what's honestly pushing this volcanic eruption, this aggression, this rage that he's feeling right now, this eagerness to get to you, because he is scared about losing you. He is scared about you moving on. What else does this Divine Masculine want to say? And if you guys haven't met in the physical yet, this I'm worried about you moving on feeling for him could look like, I know this connection is there for me in the future. I know that it's there. I'm so scared that this person I'm meant to be with is moving on from me and isn't going to be there when I'm ready. I love you, but I'm not sure how this is going to change their life. Yeah, he does love you, but he is not sure, not in a bad way, but he's not, this is going to change his life. He knows it's going to change his life. What else is the Divine Masculine saying to this Divine Feminine? I recognized you the moment our eyes met. Absolutely, he knows it's you. We've been picking up on that in the past couple of videos where he absolutely does know it's you. Again, if you have not met him in the physical, this could be for you in the sense that his higher self is letting him know, or he's picking up on the feeling that as soon as he meets you, he's going to know it's you. And then we have, I know my ego is in the way. Yes, it is Divine Masculine right now, but it is being cleared up. It's that last push, that volcanic eruption. Nothing can be held back anymore. Things are being cleared up. Things are being brought to light. Things are coming to surface. The connection confuses me. I don't know what to do. Yeah, this is his inner conflict. This is his inner conflict showing up. It's that fear-based mentality, but also then that eagerness to move forward. Let's get one last message from the Divine Masculine. What is one last thing he wants to say to this Divine Feminine? I just heard I'm not giving up. Okay, so there's a few ones that came out. So I don't know how to have a healthy relationship. That's definitely coming into balance, though. I feel like with these divine masculines, as they are rising, they are able to see how past relationships have not been healthy and how he hasn't had a healthy relationship, but he really wants that with you. I feel like I'm losing you. Yes, going back to that feeling, we know you feel that divine masculine, and then I'm trying to be someone you can trust. Absolutely. That is what this whole process is about. Someone that he can trust and someone that you can trust. And this is all coming into fruition. And the happiness card just stood out to me again, all leading to happiness. Again, the union energies are so strong this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated with you and if you want to support me and my growth, please do like this video. Comment. I'd love to hear if it resonated with you. I love commenting back and communicating with you guys. And then if you do want to, again, support my growth, please subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.